Hello, hello. So today I'm very excited to be looking at the missing link Optimus Prime. Um, as you can see, there are two versions, the C-01 with the trailer and toy accurate colors and tempos, and the C-02, which is the cartoon accurate version. So today, specifically, I'll be looking at the C-02 Optimus Prime. And here's the box. As you can see, he does not come with a trailer. Pretty cool. Typical G1 artwork in the back. Here he is with his matrix. And I also have the C-01, as you can see, but I won't be looking at this today, but here's the box. Again, very typical of the G1 style box. This one doesn't have the tab. It's the same artwork in the back, the G1 artwork. Here's some product shots. He does come with a trailer, as you can see. Comes with a gray roller, if anybody cares. Yeah, so pretty cool. I really love the G1 boxes. But today we'll be looking at the C-02. So let's open them up and check them out. See, oh, he also has the robot points on the flaps. And I don't know what this is. It's in Japanese. Here he is, comes in the foam packaging, like vintage G1. Comes with a matrix, his Energon axe, and his ion blaster. Ooh, decoder. I haven't seen that in a while. So he comes with a tech spec decoder, brings on the nostalgia feels. So let's take a look at his tech specs with the decoder. So it's still a little bit hard to see, unless I just have bad eyesight, but and it's also in Japanese, so I'm not sure what each of these things are. But it looks like he's got a 10 for this one, 10 for this one, pretty low for this one. I can't really tell where exactly it's at, but maybe a 7 or something. This one's a 10, maybe a 10 or 9, 10. Can't tell. 7 or something. And a 10 for this one. Whatever those things mean. And it's kind of collector card. It's kind of soft compared to your typical third-party bio cards, or even the Takara Masterpiece versions. So here's the instruction sheet. I don't know if anybody needs this. I think everybody knows how to transform Optimus Prime. Oh, this is really cool. They have this kind of pamphlet with this G1 box art. It's very reminiscent of the promotional material they had back in the day, where they would show the upcoming toys. With this one, they just have his accessories and product shots. Still very cool. Oh, is this new artwork? I don't remember that from anything. I don't know if anybody else does, but this looks new to me. And here he is, I think, compared to the C-01 version. This is really nice. I really like this booklet here. And he actually comes with stickers. Am I missing a couple? This looks like it's missing a couple. Actually, it might be a transparent sticker. It's kind of hard to tell. But anyways, I won't be using this since he's supposed to be the cartoon accurate version. So let's get him out of his styrofoam packaging. And here he is out of the box in all his G1 glory. So I do notice that I think normally there's like holes in this spot, but it's covered now. I'll do a comparison with some of my other G1 primes. Here's the Tempo Autobot logo. And I think that's the only Tempo on this figure because it's supposed to be cartoon accurate. And here's the Energon axe. It's much less, I don't know, less shiny. I don't know. It's like, it just seems like more, the color is more muted. It's not as bright as other typical Energon axes. But maybe that's how they expect, or how they think that the cartoon version should look like. And here's his ion blaster. It's also a little bit matte. There looks like there's I'm not sure if there's more detail on here, but it looks a little bit different. And these two things are the same length, which I don't think that's how it normally is. And here's his matrix of leadership. Yeah, so the colors on these on this looks more matte. I don't know if that's meant to make it seem more cartoon accurate. It rolls okay. I think something's a little bit caught here or something. And here's the trailer from the Hasbro commemorative prime. The connections are still the same, so if you have that, you can just give him that trailer or any typical G1 prime trailer. So to transform Optimus Prime, everybody knows how to do it. Fold down the legs. Fold out the arms. Ooh. I guess you can fold out the fist now. Like that. It's very the joints are very tight. And then fold out the arms. And there's like ratchets here now. Nice. And flip out the head. Wow, it's really tight. Look at that beautiful face. Blue eyes, which is what I prefer, but I know some people like the yellow eyes for the toy accuracy. It's awesome. And his arms, I don't think that's normal. That's for G1. It's funny, I just handled a G1 Prime just the other day, and I don't remember exactly what articulation he should have. Then you fold up the feet, obviously, to finish off the transformation. Sorry, I was like 2 in all with the changes. So this is the thigh swivel here. Oh, it's super tight. So here he is in his robot mode. So one step I forgot for the transformation is that you can actually split his legs apart further. So for the rest of the video, you'll probably see him with his legs closer together. But what you can do is you can actually split his legs apart, like so. So there you go. So you can split it about this far apart. Now it looks more similar to the older versions. So let's take a look at his accessories first. Here's his ion blaster. You can put it in his fist like that. And his Energon axe. Do I have to look at the instructions for this because I don't see how it fits immediately. Okay, it opens up like that. And then you're supposed to fold this hand into a fist first before you do this. Peg it in. And then close it up. And he comes with his matrix. And he has a matrix chamber now. So you can store the matrix actually more securely. The New Year's Convoy came with a matrix, but I don't think it had a matrix chamber, so I'm not sure how it fits. I have it, but I haven't opened that figure yet. And close it up. There you go, he has his matrix. Here he is with all his accessories. So let's take a look at his articulation. So for the head, it can now rotate 360, whereas the old one couldn't. It was static. But there's no up and down, and there's no side-to-side tilt. For the arms, it can rotate 360, just like the old one. But a new thing is that you can now rotate it out to the side, and also all the way up. There's no butterfly joint forwards, as with the old one. And also there's a butterfly joint backwards, as with the old one. Can bend at the elbow 90 degrees, like the old one. And now there's a more harder ratchet. There's a rotation at the elbow, as before. For the fist, he has wrist rotation, like the original. But now he has some finger articulation. All 4 fingers rotate on this pin. There's no thumb articulation, but now his wrist can bend in this way, mainly for the transformation. And now he also has an ab crunch, which is pretty awesome. You just bend it at the chest there. And he also has a waist rotation now, but it's very slight because it gets hindered by this wheel here. And you can lift the wheel up, but it's still hindering it. And now for the big improvement, which is the legs. He can raise his legs out to the side this much. But as you saw, the wheels can be moved out of the way, and now he can almost do the full splits pretty much. And his leg can go back 90 degrees, as with the old one, or the original toy. And now he can also kick his leg forwards, so he can do this splits, kind of. And he has a bend at the knee. The old one could only bend 90 degrees, but this one can bend more, this much. And there's a toe tilt now. And his toe can go down, similar to the original toy. But now it can also go up a little bit. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for his articulation, but that's a lot. That's a big improvement over the original toy. So it's comparison time. So let's take a look at him compared to all the other G1 reissue primes that I have. So we have the commemorative reissue prime here, the Encore prime, the music label prime, and finally the missing link prime. So let's take a look at their accessories. So you can see the gun for the Hasbro commemorative reissue prime is a little bit thinner than the others. If you compare that to the Encore prime, it's a fatter barrel. And the handle is longer on the Encore version. So now if you compare that to the music label, the music label one looks pretty much the same. It's a little bit less glossy than the Encore version. Now compare that to the new Missing Link Prime. You can see that the Missing Link Prime is even more matte. And the sculpt is slightly different. It has 2 handles. I'm not sure why. The old one has like the more realistic looking handle here. I'm not sure what this second handle is for. It has a nice silver paint app here that the other ones don't have. And for the Energon axe, this one is actually a third-party Energon axe that I got, but I believe it also came with another prime. It might have been the New Year's Convoy, which I also have, but it's mint and sealed box, so I can't show that. I left the mint and sealed box because it's signed by Peter Cullen, but I don't know, maybe one day I'll open it. But the two axes here, this one is more yellow and less transparent than this one. I actually like this one better. This one looks like it's kind of uncertain whether it wants to be transparent or not. So now let's take a look at the primes themselves. So here we have the Hasbro commemorative reissue Optimus Prime, which I actually upgraded the smokestacks to have long smokestacks. And this one is the Encore Prime, which pretty much looks the same as the Hasbro Prime, except it has tampos for the Autobot logo instead of stickers. But other than that, I think he's pretty much the same. I haven't applied the stickers on him yet. The coloration is a little bit different. He seems a little bit like has a lighter blue and maybe even a lighter red. So here's the music label Prime, which I actually applied custom stickers to. He didn't come with stickers. He also has the Tampo Autobot logo. But other than that, and obviously the head sculpt, he's very similar to the Encore Prime. Yeah, so I mean, like the head is a huge difference. It's really cool. It's a little bit small, but I still like it. It looks pretty nice. And finally, we have the new Missing Link Prime, the cartoon version. So you can see that there's well, it's not obvious, but there's a lot of differences, mainly for articulation. But also, there's actually new molded detail here on the arm instead of the stickers. You can see that for the original, without the stickers, it's just a flat panel. So the new one has some new additional molding. And I notice here that the joint here is now a plastic ratchet instead of this metal joint. This has a spring in it, I think. I don't know if I guess like maybe you can't do ratcheted metal, so they had to switch to plastic, but I think that's a little bit of a downgrade because I like the metal, but I guess the ratchets are nice. Actually, something else about the music label version is that he's painted, which is nice. You can see that the red here arm I think is painted compared to this one, which is not painted. Also, the gray stripe on the missing link is a tampo. And the hand is new. It's permanently attached now, and it has some finger articulation. Another difference I see is that the old one had a couple of holes on the waist piece, which are no longer present. And for the legs, the thighs look mostly the same, except for they added 2 additional pieces at the top in order to have the thigh cut and add the articulation. And on the lower legs, they added some additional detailing on this upper part here to match the detailing on the sticker. On this cartoon version, there isn't any paint, but on the toy version, there will be a tampo that will match the sticker. And you can see that on the old version, without the sticker there's no detailing, it's just a flat surface. And similarly for the toes, there's some additional detailing that is meant to be for the toy version, which will have a tampo on it. And for the back, there are some significant changes. The hole in the upper back is a little bit smaller. And this buttocks area and upper leg are different to accommodate for the new articulation. And the wheels are also now on a hinge where you can move them out of the way. And for the back of the knee, there's a bigger cavity to make room for the increased articulation in the knee. Other than that, there's not much difference in the back of the legs. Another difference is inside his chest. There's this new plate here to hold the matrix, where in the old version there wasn't any. Oh, and look, and also the chest folds down much more in the new version. So that's all the differences that I could find. So I think that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.